All right, here we go. Welcome back to CFA Session 2. Session 2, England versus India. Things started off very ominous there for England with 3 early wickets being lost in that first session, but they have battled back and have at least made a game of it. What's going on? Stokes still at strike here. Ashwin, his kryptonite. And let's see what happens. First delivery here by Ashwin of the second session. And Stokes lets it go. He's played Ashwin very, very cautiously. What's up, Abay? What's going on, Sanjay? Krishna, good afternoon. Achievement unlocked. 6 sixes live. And my first hat trick as well, Abay. Thanks. What's going on? Yeah, like the video, everyone. Good afternoon to those of you. And, close there. Stokes, again, being very cautious with Ashwin, as he should be. Ashwin has his number. He's dismissed Stokes 11 times, right? 11 times. But here we go. First runs of the inning of this second session, I should say. And Stokes off strike, Bairstow on strike right now. So far, the partnership is 45 off of 82, 45 off of 82. Gabe, you know why West Indies are the best T20 team to watch when their whole big names are playing. It's so much fun to watch. It was so much fun. A little nerve-wracking the way they play because they're very aggressive. But, and it's crazy. No, Fletcher was there, but he didn't even make the play in 11, right? And, of course, no Andre Russell. He'll be back at some time. Sunil Narayan will be back at some time. I'm telling you, it's going to be a very interesting T20 World Test Championship this year. What's up, Joy? Thank you. Had to go get a little recharge, you know what I'm saying? Get ready for the second session. And great delivery. That ball took a little bit of a turn there. Right now we got Crawley gone, Sibley gone, Root gone. You got Bairstow and Stokes right now. 45-run partnership. And right now, this is it, man, because any of these guys fall. I mean, Ali Pope can bang, obviously, but you really need these guys to bat out the day to really make this a game. Yep, second session's on. Yeah, true. Jeff, West Indies T20 has a lot. Defending champs. Guys, huge respect to Siraj. There's a lot of politics and money involved at the junior level, coming from a poor family and making it to big respect for Siraj. That's actually a really good point there. Same thing happens here in America, right? Really good. Listen, my one son is playing in a D2 school. And, Trey, that's in college, right? Trey, who's really, really good right now. We got D, and when I say D, Division I aspirations, Division I college, I should say. But the amount of money we've put into it, traveling, playing club ball, it's tough. So there's money and politics involved, even at the junior level and at the club level. So, for Lord Siraj, like you said, I said, come from a poor family and make it to the heights of cricket, the Indian national team. It's very impressive. They got 3 slips back there, along with a Pant, and they're expecting that edge. They're looking for that edge, little outside edge action. But Stokes is playing well. I'm more impressed with Bairstow because I've seen good games from Stokes. I mean, Bairstow's really struggled. Gabe, 5 internet services all over USA available now. Internet sucks here, man. Let me tell you, it's brutal because of COVID too. all this remote learning and people working from home, uh, 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 telecommunicating, teleconferencing. It's been bad. Beautiful session for India. Yeah, you know what? They got those 3 wickets, right? It could have been a lot worse. England came back and battled back, but I cannot. It's a great session for India. Absolutely. Agree with that. Get in the comments here. There seems to be no turn. Yeah, you know what, guys? Completely different pitch than the last game here. Obviously, they're playing on a different pitch, but way different. You expect there to be some turning, and it's just not turning. Let me see. Is Nick joining? Probably not. Nick is actually our grade level chairman. So that means he shows up to work probably half hour, an hour before I do. He's got to meet with the bosses and then meet with our team. So probably not. Let me see. Okay, you see Stokes versus Siraj and Kohli. My opinion, I want Siraj to focus on bowling because Stokes is the kind of player that when under pressure, he seems to perform better. Yeah, I mean, this is a big game for England. England, regardless, they got pride, man. The guys got pride, right? So even though they can't get in, they're not trying to lay down either. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree, Blobby9. England recovered well. And ultimately, these guys are athletes, bro. Athletes are competitors. Sometimes the fire boils in the blood. I respect all. And I appreciate, some players don't like the emotional players and the fiery players. I appreciate that, man. That's just me. Let's see. What is important for players? Quality of cricket or making money? Oh, that's such a tough thing. You can't. Here's the thing. We all would like to say the quality of cricket, right? But you got people to take care of, man. And like we just talked about, the sacrifices Siraj's family made, right? Coming from a poor family to get them to go to playing these matches, right? Buying equipment, traveling. That stuff all your family really has to do a lot to support you to become a pro athlete. So sometimes you got to think about them, man. I've heard from an aspiring cricketer, a friend of mine. They tell you to pay 23 lakhs to get a guaranteed selection in Ranji. You know what? I don't know about that. I don't know. I will reserve comment, but I know that here in America, coaches, play their preferences, and if you get a kid whose dad is donating a lot of money to the program and buying equipment and this, that, whatever, that kid's gonna get a chance to play. So we'll see. What's the average internet speed in USA? I have no idea. I've got the top internet speed and it sucks. Looks decent pitch, not totally flat, but will turn later. Ooh. Oh, that's how come I would never want to play there at a Silly Point. That is so tough. Just took his finger. Ooh. He's good, though. He's good. It's my boy Shubman Gill. Shubman Gill. So far, 78 for 3. I'll update the score right after this over. Yeah, guys, try not to spam. I'll get to the comments as I can. Looks a decent pitch. Not totally fat. We'll turn later. Yep. 23 lakhs is 3 million in the holy cow. That is ridiculous. Gabe, let it make them few runs and match should go 5 days. Then we will be really test match as we witnessed in Australia. No, I hear you. A lot of people want that 5-day match. I hear you. Abay. Siraj could have rode that BMW. Life is unfair sometimes. Yeah, I mean, that's a big part, man. That's a big part, guys. $3 million, actually 23 cores, approximately $30,000 is 23 lakhs. Okay, it's a lot of money still. If England scores big, then the role of Indian batting side is more important in the test, or it will just be reverse of the third test. Reverse of the third test. You go, Ashwin. Ooh, ooh, and no. Are they gonna challenge it? That looked a little high to me. What do you guys think? It says it looks out here. AJ says it looks out. And Coley challenged it. Okay. Gabe, do you know about Darren Sammy? He was West Indies C20 captain when they won the 2 World Cups. In my opinion, West Indian legend, didn't even bowl, but his leadership was valued greatly. Leadership's important, guys. Let's see. Oof, no bat involved. The bat was still behind. So that's Plum on the pad. First it hits the pad. Is it in line? Ooh. No, it hits the pad for sure first. See, the original decision is no out, though. So you're going to need 3 reds. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Impacts outside. They don't have it turning. Review lost. Oof. Outside the line. Good call, bad review. All right, Gabe. The only thing is that important review lost. Let me go ahead. Yeah, 1 review left for India on day 1. Ooh. Ooh. 1 review left on day 1. Oh. Oh. You got it. Wow. Wow. Is England going to use a review here? You got to, man. If you don't review it, man, it's did they review it? Another review. Yeah, I mean, use it. This first session is so important. This wicket, both India and England know how important this partnership is. So I think that's why. Let's see. Missed the bat, and oh man, it doesn't look like it hit the bat at all. Umpire rant coming in 3, 2, 1. So no flat line, and then it hits his pad. That's where you get the noise. Oof. I feel like it's a good impact in line. Ooh. Umpire's call was out. Gone. Wow. Oh, I feel so bad for Bairstow. I feel so bad for Bairstow. What a turn of events, man. What a turn of events. Oh, Lord Siraj. Oh, Lord Siraj. I mean, Bairstow still played much better than he had before. I mean, obviously, in the first 2 sessions where he got dismissed for ducks. But there goes the 4th wicket, man. Oh, Stokes still up there. Here comes Ali Pope. I know, man. I really wanted Bairstow to play well. Siraj is on fire. And listen, I get it. You've got Muhammad Shami. You've got Jadeja. You've got Boomerang. But are you just going to get rid of Siraj after what he's done these last 2 tests? Come on. Yeah, you know what, Silverhall? Thank you. Bairstow played well today. I think I feel vindicated. He's been there longer than, Root and Sibley and oh my gosh, Crowley. So they lasted through that first session when wickets were just falling. Oh man, floodgates about to open. I hope not. Let's see. Umpire's call. If he gave it no out, he would not be out after review begin rant. Dude, exactly that umpire's call, and I think that it's to the point where everybody in the planet, understands that umpire's calls is the days are numbered. The days are numbered. I'm telling you, and the conversation's already there. I think it's going to take for a big game to be decided on umpire's call, and people are going to lose their minds. Yeah, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky for Bairstow, man. I really want him to play well. What a turn of events. Not sure if that was given out LBW or caught behind. LBW, I believe. Yeah, I'm in a good game. Won't rant. He's in a good space. Guys, I got Australia that just won, demolished New Zealand in that T20 game. And then I got my West Indies, my alma mater, my home team that just had a huge 6 sixes. That was a great performance by Pollard. So I'm super happy about that. But it's tough, man. It's tough. I kind of predicted this for this game, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, as an Aussie fan, I wanted England to win so the Australian team could get through. That's obviously my motivation, but not looking the best. Not looking the best right now. Ali Pope in there. Yeah, didn't hit the bat. Yeah, hit his back pat. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Ali Pope can face the pace, though. Get the spin on. One for yes, two for no. Silver Hole, I'm hoping that there isn't. Ooh, great ball again by Siraj. You're not getting a turn but on the pitch for the spinners, but you're definitely getting a lot of swing for the pace bowlers, right? You need to watch Breakfast with Champions. Virat Kohli is great insight on his personality as well as a fun watch. Yeah, I don't agree with umpires, but gotta respect the umpire's call. Yeah, I was just watching something where I can't remember who it was. They got 3/4 of their, or no, was it 2/3 of their game checked because they were arguing umpire's call, and 3/4 of their game check deducted. That's crazy to me. Gary out of control. Cricket for Americans, be honest, guys. We all just checked our phones when Gabe's ringtone went off. That wicket ball was 146 kilometers per hour. If the ball is clipping bails, it should be given out. Passenger or Ed? I don't understand this question. Gabe, passenger or Ed? What do you mean? Stokes with another defender. And this is a battle, right? Stokes versus Ashwin. Ashwin's gotten him a few times, but we all know Stokes is a class player. The reason why umpires call this is because DRS is not dead accurate. For a naked eye that really looked out, can't fault the umpire there. Cricket for Americans, Gabe, do you think there will be fewer drop catches if they started maintaining error stats in cricket like they do in baseball? That is a great question. I mean, in baseball, man, that gets you paid, right? And a lot of times, how good a guy is defending not only gets you paid, they got awards for it, which also lead to bonuses, gold gloves, silver gloves. So I agree that they should keep that stat, because if a guy's dropping stuff all the time, man, that's a problem. That's a problem. And you would want to know that, right? If you are a, let's say, a IPL or a BBL or a CPL team, whatever, like this guy's really bad on defense, you want to know that. I think this match, England has too few runs and too many wasted overs. I mean, 78 runs in the second session isn't bad. It's the beginning of the second session. The loss of 4 wickets is the bigger problem. Ashwin bowling the beauty here. 5 dots. And I think Stokes is content to play it if Ashwin misses his length, but he'll go ahead and attack somebody else and just steer clear of Ashwin. All right. Over in the books. Let me update the score and get back in the chat with you guys. So 78 for 4, 78 for 4, and 30 overs in the books. 30 overs in the books. So let me see. Gabe, enjoy the match. Stop reading all the comments like Oz. I'm watching them. I'm watching them both. I'm watching them both. And there we go. Pope with a nice little they get 2 runs on that? Yep, 2 runs. 2 runs. I thought there was only a single there. You know that song, You Only Love Her When You Let Her Go. That is Passenger. Okay. It's better pitch than score indicate. It's a better pitch than the score indicates. Yeah, definitely. I mean, Siraj has got 2 wickets, right? So, and 2 of the wickets also came from not Axar Patel, but only one on the ball really spinning and turning. The other one was more of a straighter ball. So it's definitely a fair pitch. Here you go. I know that the Australian team analysts keep fielding the data. It's not published. That would be a smart thing to do. I think every team should really start investing in an analytics department. And I know that Asjad mentioned that I think one of the PSL teams are really heavy into analytics. And I know a lot of the old school coaches don't like analytics, but listen, there's a method to the madness, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Would you prefer your team to really be an analytically focused team? And if not focused, should they definitely, at the very minimum, employ an analytics department? Whoa. Whew. That ball got away from Panther. Man, that thing had some mustard on it, as they say. How many kilometers per hour was that? And it was a huge bounce. MS Dhoni didn't like analytics. Interesting. I think Mumbai is there analysis-wise. Thoughts on the pitch? Again, I'm completely shocked. 180, you know what I mean? Or actually, it would be a 360-degree turn from the pitch on in the third test match. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Yeah, analytics are always incomplete. I agree. It's you can't just be a purely analytical driven team, but I think there is a place for it in the sport. I like both analytics and practical skills. So yeah, both are needed. For Americans, I think it's much more effective in the T20 format, and test is not as effective. If Hollywood will make a movie about my cricket team starting Brad Pitt, then I'm totally okay with my team being analytical based. That's funny, Gary. Analysis only tells you about the past, what has happened. It cannot predict what will happen, especially in cricket where there are thousands of factors involved. It's all chaos. You know, you're right, but here's what analytics can't tell you. Players have tendencies, right? And for instance, if I'm susceptible, here's a really good example to being dismissed by, let's say, I don't know, a off spinner, then if the other team knows that, they're going to incorporate that and keep that over in there, especially like you said, in limited over for an off spinner for when I come in, or fielding position, right? This guy, and you could tell that a lot of times by the way they set up the field. Yeah, it's about what the bowler's going to do, but also what they're expecting the batsman to do, setting up slips. You know who's really aggressive at fielding, and they have really, really good fielding? New Zealand. Watching New Zealand field was so impressive. And in T20, these guys are incorporating 3 slips in a gully. I was like, are you kidding me? This is T20. Very impressive what they do. I like this statement here. Analytics is one tool that must be used. Must not be the only tool, though. You're right. There is still something about a player's gusto, about that gut feeling. New Zealand never fielded badly. They looked really good. Those two first T20 matches, they looked really good. Even the third one, they looked pretty good. Exactly, but cannot tell that he will stay great for his whole life. Data versus key insight, always a great debate. Agreed. Siraj on fire. Here goes Ashwin. Each batsman has tendencies to a dismissal, and that's how they set up the field and the bowling. Yeah, and I mean that, if you think about it, that in and of itself is analytics right there, right? Knowing what each batsman likes to do. And there's a boundary for Stokes. I mean, Stokes is honestly the last of the Mohicans. He's the one that can come out here, get you a century, and really bring you back into this game. It's just, it's a cat and mouse game right now. But he stepped up on the crease. It looked like he was going to try to hit a 6, and then he adjusted because the ball was pretty low. Whew. That was a classy shot by Stokes. Not easy against spin. No, exactly. Because he was coming up the crease, and you saw that he had to adjust and then play that beautiful shot. This discussion has become too much analytical. Joy, you're out of control. I love the puns there. Okay, does the fielder seem weaker this time to you? Does the fielding, seem weaker this time to you? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. There's been a few drops. One chance that for sure was a drop. The one that shoved McGill. Come on, he's at silly point there, man. That's such a split second thing, man. Almost took his finger off. So I don't really count that as a drop. Okay, win predictor in India versus Australia. GABA test was at 1%. India win and 90% Australian win. At time Pant came to bat, and the rest is history. Cannot trust analytics blindly. Great point there, babe. Stokes playing Ashwin really well today. Must have done a lot of work during the break. He does. He's laying off the balls he can't handle. I really like his approach to Ashwin today. Ooh. Gabe, in baseball, if a batter gets caught out, then the player on the third base can't complete the run, right? It depends. If there's 2 outs in the inning, no. But if it's only 1 out, if it's caught in the air, let's say, then the batter at third base has to tag up. Once it's caught, then he can run home and try to beat the throw home. Or let's say if it's a ground ball and they throw the ball to first, then the batter from third base can go home and score that way, as long as it's not the third out. Silly point is a fielder's graveyard. Ah, oh, I know, right? How do they decide who they're putting at silly point to? I get it. An eerie feeling that Ashwin is slowly pulling Stokes into a trap. Well, as a bowler, that's what you do, right? You set up batsmen. Get them accustomed to something, and then you throw something else at them. All right, here we go. Lord Siraj coming with some gas today. Ooh. And they're showing right now how Pope has been stuck on the crease and been dismissed the last few times. Hopefully he's made an adjustment, but it's his feet. It's his feet. Like he's stuck back there on the crease, and he just has a tough time moving those feet. Stokes doing a really good job batting today, guys. Really good job. Rain prediction: England or India. Gabe till now. England 220 all out. Interesting. A little early for me to start predicting that, but we'll see. How many days will be the end of this match? That is a good. The first day is gonna determine that, in my opinion. But this pitch says at least minimum 3 days, if not 4 days. Gabe, can you name all the batsmen that have hit 6 sixes in an international match? I can only because is it Briggs? Yuvraj Singh, and of course Pollard. Only 3. Thank you, Sup, for that super chat. But yeah, I believe in T20 there's only been 2, right? Yuvraj Singh did it in T20 and Pollard. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Gabe Silly Point always goes. Thank you for the super chat there, Sup. To the new guy in the time expel. Example, Gill for India and Pope for England. Oh man, give it to the new guy. Only 3 people have done it. Yeah, Gibbs, Yuvrov, and Pollard. 4 people with 6 sixes. Gibbs, Yuvrov Singh, Pollard, and Ravi Shastri. I was told it was 3. Was it in international? Gave Anakin a Darth Vader. The power of the dark side. Stokes back on strike there. And, England trying to rotate the strike here. Take those singles. Ashwin versus Ali Pope. 80 balls, 36 runs, 45 strike rate, and 3 dismissals. It might have been a domestic. Another dot there, another dot there. And I mean, the scoring has really grinded to a halt, man. Ashwin and Siraj are bowling really well. I think I've only been one boundary since we returned from the break. And Stokes is currently at 33. He is doing his best, but man, Ashwin is doing a really good job, as well as Lord Siraj. There's another dot. Interesting. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Do you think England's plan is just to, you know, beat up that ball, wait till it gets a little older, and maybe attack Washington Sundar when he comes in? Because it looks like they're being very cautious with Ashwin, even though Axar Patel's already got 2 wickets. What seems to be the plan? Because they're in no rush to score. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. 3 Idiots or Super 30. Oh, those are two great films. Those are two great films. As a teacher, I love both of them. I gotta go with 3 Idiots, man. 3 Idiots. Super 30 is amazing. Hrithik Roshan was awesome in that film. It's just pouring now. Who wanted 5-day match? I would take 3-day match over this match any day. Easy's there, Joy. Careful what you wish for, man. Careful what you wish for. This is that cat and mouse game, man. Right now, Stokes is the biggest wicket out there. And again, you're still in session 2, man. You've lost 4 wickets. You got to protect those wickets. I get it. But you got to also put up runs. You got to also put up runs. For England, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Okay. Gabe, team lost 6 matches in a row. How many cricket fans have that record? Gabe's team lost 6 matches in a row. Easy there. Calm down. Same problem of England, too defensive. At least take the singles. Right? Switch to strike. That's what I'm thinking. Ball is already old. If they wait around for too long, it will be a second new ball before they know it. Laughter Express, thank you for the comment. Good. Thank you for the comment there, Boom. I'd rather 5-day of hard cricket any day. Well, this is definitely hard cricket for the batsman here, man. Oh. Woo. Siraj is bowling well. Another dot there. Come on, Ali Port. Let's go, young boy. Gabe, here in India, people are divided over captain of India and vice captain of India. We have 2 divided ones, variations, and another is the Rohitans. You know what I mean? That's funny. Wait. I thought Rahani is the vice captain of the Indian team, or is it Rohit Sharma? I know Kohli's the captain, but I thought it was Rahani. Am I around there? Do you think India bluffed England into picking only one seamer, whereas the pitch looks like it's easily helping seamers? If they did, then why would they add Washington Cinder and not bring another seamer themselves? You think just because they thought they had enough with Siraj? again, I think England definitely reacted to the first match, not picking the going with the seamers and not going with the spinners. And man, yeah, I mean, look at this track. It's not necessarily a fat track, but it definitely isn't a spinning track. Joy, I think people need high scoring matches when they meet 5 day. It's sad. I can't be patient. Um, I love the lower scoring matches. I do. Because the bowling is on display. That T20 match versus my West Indies and Sri Lanka today, it was a low scoring match. Sri Lanka was only able to score 133, but it was so exciting. You know what I mean? And maiden over there for Siraj. Maiden over there for Siraj. Someone needs to, you can take singles, rotate the strike. Yeah, and I mean, that was an issue that my West Indies were having earlier. And I'm like, guys, rotate the strike. You know what I mean? They're trying to go, 6 on every single ball. So it's crazy. Gabe's team won CPL without losing a game. That's right, they did. Trimbago Knight Riders. Hold that, cousin. 88 for 4. 35 overs. I mean, yep, 35 overs in the books. Can't lie, Siraj is really looking good. He is. He is. Sundar means beautiful. Sundar means beautiful. Here comes Aksar Patel. I was going to say, do you guys think we'll even see Sundar in this match? Tomorrow, England versus India and Australia versus New Zealand and one division finale. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. So much going on tomorrow. I'm excited. Ooh. Unfortunately, I will not be able to catch most of it because I've got MGM tomorrow, so my man Nick will be holding it down. But you better believe I'll be following online and rooting my boys. I want to see Australia knotted up. That way we can get a really epic, fifth game between Australia and New Zealand. And one division finale, I'm so excited for it. Scoreboard has to move. Second new ball is about 50 overs away. England's plan must be to bat till the end of the day and score 250. Yeah, I mean, their plan is obviously to bat slowly and try to bat out the day. Rahani's vice captain. Okay. I was going to say, yeah, Rahani's vice captain, right? It's Tess, it's Rahani. Whew. Look at the bounce that ball had. Single there. And this is a very flat pitch, people. Very flat pitch, getting a lot of bounce. Rahani's a vice captain in Test. All right. How hard is it to pitch in baseball? Hold on, I'll read this question in a minute. How hard is it to pitch in baseball? And what is the average career span for a pitcher in baseball? Oh, that's tough. In baseball, it is very, very hard to pitch. Guys can throw hard, but being able to have control is a tough thing. Yeah, that ball definitely turned there. And career, I'd say about 10 years, average career. About 10 years. Some guys can go 15, 20 years, but your arm only has so many bullets in it. That's what we say. And eventually you're going to blow that arm out. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. That simple. But thanks for the question. Before last year, Siraj had more haters than fans. I don't think he has had fans. That's funny. Gabe, as a as per sports science, what factors depend on the speed of the pitcher slash bowler? Lots of not so big guys can throw really hard and fast. Oh wow. I do not know enough about the mechanics of bowling in cricket to know. I know in baseball, there's three things that really give you a lot of speed. First is leverage, right? So that's why your taller ball pitchers in baseball can get a lot of leverage on the ball. They're throwing the ball downhill because in baseball you throw from a mound, so you're throwing downhill, and that helps increase velocity, I should say. Next is rotation on the ball. How many times the ball rotates? Now, I'm not sure. There goes a boundary for Stokes. Stokes is trying to carry this team on his back. There we go, Stokesy. In baseball, players, which it's frowned upon, technically illegal, but they let it go by. Pitchers use sticky substances to try to get a better grip on the ball. That way, when they pull down on those seams, you get that rotation, and that helps a lot with it. And then the last one is just pure arm strength. You know what I mean? You build up that arm strength, build up that shoulder strength. But that is a good question as far as cricket. Not really sure. Yeah, it's definitely starting to turn now. It's definitely starting to turn a little bit now. Still not anything like what we saw in that first test match. But it's definitely starting to turn now. Any bowlers in the chat? Let us know what helps with bowling velocity. Stark. Just sledging, man. They were going back and forth. I really don't know how it started, but they were just chirping back and forth. And yeah, that's what the friction was, man. Let me see. Gabe, tell us US Mexico wall. Did it get completed? No, it did not. Let me tell you something. First and foremost, it's crazy because that wall, so where it did get completed is a joke. That wall's not stopping anybody from coming through. Second of all, it was a lot of wasted resources. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, they did a report here that without the migrant workers from Mexico, like our farming industry, especially in California, would absolutely die because nobody wants to do that. That's hard, intensive labor for not a lot of pay. You know what I mean? So it was more politics than anything with that wall. Man, look at the bounce on that. Look at the bounce on that. This pitch is so weird, isn't it, guys? Bowlers have strong shoulders and side muscles, but not large bulk. Yeah, you definitely don't want to have bulk because you have to be, same thing in baseball, you need to be able to be flexible. PSL postponed indefinitely. What are we talking about? Asjad was just doing PSL matches. Did they have an outbreak or something? What's going on over there? Interesting. Super chat. What's up, Sup? Sup says front foot and arm determine the pace. You can have a short run up, but if your front foot and arm come down fast, then you can bowl fast. Interesting. Mechanics, that's a thing, a lot of thing in baseball too. You got to have your mechanics, really clean to help with velocity, right? If you've got a smooth delivery, but also to help you avoid injury, Bowling is the same like throwing a javelin. Never threw a javelin. Muhammad, even though small, could really ball fast. Sami, excuse me. Gabe, can you edit this chat? It does not limit to just 200 characters. Propose, please. I wish I could. I don't know how. I do not know how. Sorry about that. Thank you for the super chat sub. Positive case out of hand. Positive cases are out of hand in the PSL. Oh man, Shannon Gabriel is bulky, fast, but injury prone. I love Shannon Gabriel for the West Indies, man, but he does get hurt a lot, Sanjay. It's frustrating. But he's got really, really good stuff. One player got COVID. One player got COVID. Positive. Do postponed. I hope not too long, man. Dan Christian went home 30 minutes back. It's officially postponed. Wow. Tarzamin Par. That was also a really great film. Two of my favorite Amir Khan films, Tarzamin Par and Three Idiots, along with Dongo. I still got to go with Three Idiots. But, those three films, right? Tarzamin Par, Super 30, and, of course, Three Idiots, because they're about education, it's like they were so impactful to Nick and I, and Jody as well. So we definitely love those films. You should learn. Drive by. I love it, Stark. Gabe, you should learn how to throw a javelin. Will help you in hunting crows. Listen, I get crows just delivered to me, and on delivery on a weekly basis. I know I'm gonna need them. I get a deal on Amazon. Very important for fast bowling. The run up, pre-delivery stride, delivery stride, back foot, front foot contact, ball release, in swing, out swing, and the follow through. Yes, what's up, Han? In baseball, yeah, the follow through. You know what? Tim Lincecum's dad used to make him follow through in baseball and come all the way down with his follow through. So the way he trained him was he put dollar bills on the floor. And if on his follow through, he can come without slowing down and in one motion pick up the dollar bill, he got to keep it. And that helped him complete the complete follow through. It's actually something we're working on with Trey to try to get him a few more miles per hour on his velocity. What's going on, Han? What do you think about the Nareen future, Gabe? He is no more wicket taker. They're saying maybe in the final 15 squad for the World. We'll see, man. He had to change his action in the middle of the IPL, and he struggled taking wickets after that, right? So we'll see. Flat Australian pitches still bounce a lot. They just don't produce sideways movements. Interesting. 95 for 4 here. 95 for 4. Axar Patel bowling. And again, dot, single, dot. It's tough. Washington for the first time. They're going to try to mix it up and put Sundar in there, right? Gabe, I want to ask you about fitness. According to you, how much average American worries about his or her fitness? Like in China, people take a lot about their fitness, and in India, it's okay, kind of thing. You know what? It's a huge industry out here, the fitness industry, man. From diet shakes to pills to here goes Washington Sundar and the gym industry is huge out here. But there's been a shift, I would say, in the last decade or so about not body shaming people. So it's people still talk about it, but it's become more acceptable not to be a fitness freak, if that makes sense to you. Sundar for the first time. No, PSL is postponed. Yes, unfortunately. We're probably gonna have a 10K sub video. Thinking about doing another kind of either for like the comment. Nick and I haven't exactly figured it out, like a raffle or something, and send somebody a care package like we sent Asjad. But yep, 10K coming up soon. We're excited. We're excited for it. What's going on? Yeah, well, see, I'm not as good as Nick and Ajad. I always forget. But while you're in here, please hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Definitely helps out the channel. Push the content to other people. Gabe, has Russell Crowe paid you a visit to remind you that you are mush and to he leave his New Zealand alone? That's funny. That's funny. Easy there, Han. See, I always thought Russell Crowe was Australian. I didn't realize he was from New Zealand. Okay, fast bowlers need lateral side strength and flexibility. Check. Grammy Leon, baseball consultant on lateral training, improvement, speed, power throwing. And ran down there. And in that first over, Sundar gives up 2. Good first over. Stokes at 40. Stokes is still doing the heavy lifting for India. You know, Pope's got to jump in the party. He's got to, join the party. Sundar beat Stokes on the first ball. Russell Crowe is Australian. Oh, he is Australian. I thought he was from somebody mentioned something from New Zealand. Interview Campbell for 10,000 subs. That's hilarious. I don't think he'd come on. Who's coming to the channel for 10,000 subs? I don't think he'll come on. That's funny. Interview Campbell for 10,000 subs. Rahani, catch something. Interview Ashwin for 10,000 subs. That'd be cool. He's a big YouTuber. We thought about reaching out to him. I was trying to listen to one of his the other day, but they I think he speaks does he speak Hindi? I think he speaks Hindi. So, and they were like no subtitles on it because I guess it takes a few days before he adds the subtitles on there. But yeah, he's a YouTuber, so maybe we'll see. Johnny Bairstow is a key to cricket in the USA. If Americans see that guy can play, then anyone can. Hey, leave Bairstow alone. Bairstow played well today. As Mel Gibson is Australian. The same way as Mel Gibson is Australian. You guys are out of control. That is so funny. I hope Stokes gets 100. He has played well till now. He has Laughter Express. Let's just first get to that half century. He speaks Tamil. Okay, he speaks Tamil. Thank you. White Kohli is often losing the toss. Very, very unlucky captain. I mean, the toss is such a arbitrary thing too, right? Such an arbitrary thing. You can't plan on winning the toss. What are you going to do? Flip a coin 100 times? It's not going to make you better at winning the toss or losing it. It's just luck of the draw there. $40 overs right now, 40 overs in the books, and England has crossed the century mark. 101 for 4, 101 for 4. You know what they say, right? Slow and steady wins the race. Let's see if Pope can hang in there. With Stokes. $101 for 4, 40 overs in the books. Gabe, Arthur Campbell. Where is it? I just missed it. Star. Here it goes. Gabe, offer Campbell a free limo ride at MGM. He will give interview. That's funny. I'll definitely give him a limo ride if that's all it'll take. No problem. I got you. I'm surprised Ali Pope has managed to hang in there. That's what I'm saying. Stokes needs somebody to form that partnership with him. Keep rotating that strike. So we'll see. Ashwin speaks to Meal. Okay. You know what? Come to Australia game. I'm assuming he's saying Gabe. I was going to a long time ago, and then some things fell through. My son's coach, PJ Bevis, who used to play baseball for the Australian national team, and then he played for the New York Mets, a couple other teams. He coaches a club team here in Nevada. We were really, really close with my kids. Both my sons played for him. And he was like, bro, come out there with me. He goes out back home like every year or whatnot. And, just, with kids and school work, it's always tough to take those far trips like that, those big trips. But eventually, I'm buffering. Yeah, my internet's acting a little funny. 90 people so far in the chat. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. CFA added gave reaction to sixes. They added that gave reaction to sixes. Yeah, Nick and I talked about it. I feel bad for Burstow and the Currens that their dads never got to see them play for England. Oh man, that is sad. Tough start for England. Pitch is fair. It's starting to spin now. Yeah, no, the pitch has definitely been fair. And if you look at it, 2 of the dismissals were by Siraj, obviously a pace bowler, and even the ball that I forgot, was it who got dismissed? Was it Root got dismissed on that inside edge by Axar Patel? That was more of a full toss delivery. I can host you for you gave for IPL. Thanks, Rahul. Eventually, we'll definitely make our way out there for the IPL. That'd be so much fun. Do a CFA funniest moment compilation at 10,000 at 10,000K. Oh, that'd be me making a whole bunch of mistakes, man. A whole bunch of mistakes. Gabe, the crowd is still avoiding reacting to Flintoff's hat trick versus versus the West Indies. Listen, he's Gabe the coward is still avoiding reacting to Flintoff's hat trick versus the West Indies. What are you doing to me here, man? Listen. You know what, too? A lot of these matches, unfortunately, these big milestones happen against my West Indies, too. Easy there. Easy. I can only take so much pain. I want to sleep at night. I'm patient for England. Let's see how much overs they play. This is more of a patience game for England. Let's see how much overs they play. Agreed. The goal should be to bat through the first day for England. Every blasphemer compilation. Gabe, have you got any pads? Nope. No pads. Easy. We're not talking about that yet, Harris. Easy. Oh, that wasn't Harris. That was Formless Avatar. Don't jinx it. First, let him get to his half century. Then we'll start talking about a century. Let's not jinx it. If England don't lose any more wickets this session, then game on. Exactly. They definitely want to stay here. Batty. I know. Steve Webster says Gabe loves watching hat tricks against the West Indies. I saw one today, unfortunately. I saw one today. Is deluded enough to think CFA will go to India. Nick, stop off at Joe Root's house. Never seen again. Gabe will be detained in Jamaica for a few years. I'm not even allowed in. I get to the airport. They got my picture at the airport. I'm not allowed in, hon. Combination every time. Gabe bashing Williamson for New Zealand for 10K. Boomer. Trust me, Williamson made me pay for that. Made me pay. AJ, did I miss your comment earlier? Let me see if I can go back and find it real quick. Here we go. Okay, come to Bengaluru. Let's watch RCB and Chinasamaway. The tickets and drinks are on me. Ooh, I'll eventually take you. There goes Stokes. Oh, there goes Stokes. Maximum. Just pumped it for 6 right there. Stokes is right now doing his best. Just pumped Sundar for 6 runs on that last ball. Crushed it. Absolutely crushed it. And I mean, can he get any help? Can Stokes get any help? That's the question. Can Stokes get any help? IPL every match with you. That's why IPL is so special to me. I appreciate that, man. That was a lot of fun. We can't wait for the IPL to start again. Well, it's starting to spin now. We'll see how much more they'll score from here on out. 107 for 4. 107 for 4. 31st over. And, if Stokes could just get a little bit of help. Ali Pope, 9 for 32. 9 for 32. He's scoring at a snail's pace. But he's out there, right? At least he's out there with Stokes. They've got a partnership going on. Rotating strike. But let's see what happens. Wendy's for life. Exactly, Formless Avatar. Yeah, that was a brilliant 6. I agree. Brilliant 6 there. Sachin Tendulkar. Easy there. Easy. Easy. Come on now. Elbow call. Pope is just surviving and support a lot of ways. Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's definitely what Pope's doing. Just trying to survive. Oh, no. He's in there. He's in there. Man, that was a great throw, though, wasn't it, guys? Interesting. That was a good throw, but he's in safely. 46 for Stokes. 9 there for Ali Pope. He made it home. Yeah, he made it in. All right. Or 10 for Ali Pope, excuse me. Here goes Axar Patel. And just a dot ball. Gabe, is playoffs tomorrow. What do you think? Playoffs for who? If you're talking about the PSL, then didn't they just get postponed? Where's Jihan? Jihan was here earlier. I'm assuming he's working right now. You haven't seen it yet, have you, Gabe? Trump trying to pronounce the names of cricket players. Oh man, I think that's the only thing him and I are like. Gabe, do you have a favorite T20 league? IPL versus BBL? IPL for sure, man. IPL was so much fun. It was the IPL auction is one of the most fascinating things I've seen in sports. That's super fun. I definitely a serious liar. I know, right? That might be in that 10K compilation. Serious liar. Oh, that's the only thing Trump and I have in common. Indian Super League. Legends T20 starting tonight. Yeah, we'll be working by that time, I'm pretty sure. So we won't be able to see that. I remember Serious Liar. uh you're out of control. Yeah, I got crushed on that video. Like, guys, sorry. And I saw it as an L, and I should have said, well, no, it's captain, it should be an I because everything, but I don't know what I was thinking. Sarias Ire. Oh, Sarias Ire, actually. Can't top your iconic Sarias Serious Liar. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. They're letting me have it. PSL canceled. Postponed for now. I didn't hear canceled, but postponed. Yeah, you need to watch out for SRH this IPL. They have Bouvet back along with Natarajan and Rashid Khan. So their bowling is going to be really good. Their bowling is going to be really good. Yeah, Boomer, that's what it was. The bug. Yeah, great grab there by Coley. Check Bowl Diaries on YouTube. They explain how they played Smug in action. Interesting. How's the pitch? Sandy B, this pitch is it's starting to turn a little bit, but it's a very fair pitch. It's a very fair pitch, very bouncy. Not that I hand yo Gabe turning our boy into Mexican. I actually know somebody with that last name. The only difference is you got a J in there, and we would say not that I hand. I can only promise you one thing about the T20 blast, and that's that Maxwell's not getting paid $2 million. He's getting paid. He got their money, right? As long as he plays, he's getting paid no matter how he plays. Maxi's paid. He is rich. Check out Rajasthan Royals auction diaries, how they plan to take Morris. Yeah. How did that work out? MS Dhoni, Gaikwad, Rayudu have reached 25-day camp for Chennai for IPL. They seem to be serious this year. Oh, yeah. I can't wait. Let's go, CSK. Stokes at 47, Pope at 11. You know, it's they just need to take their time. They're last of the Mohicans here, as we like to say. Last of the Mohawks, baby. I would definitely want to sign off with the victory. Gabe, I thought the entire Lancaster Lightning team is getting $2 million combined this year. Maxi should be playing them. Maxi should be paying them. You guys are out of control. How many runs will England score? On this pitch, England needs to shoot for at least 250. 250 to 3 would be par for the course, I think, and it'll really get them in the match, in my opinion. Sophie Ecclestone playing tomorrow. Oh, Sophie. Part of the Sinister Six once again. Gabe versus Coley has been captain for RCB for more than 9 years and of India 5 years, but no trophy. Due to this is the last year for him as captain. Who, Kohli? Stop it. They're not getting rid of Kohli. Come on. Is Ashwin having a vacation or drinking pina colada? Anyone wondering what Kohli is doing? Don't worry. He is continuing to pursue to make every single meme face during a match. Are there a lot of Kohli meme faces out there? That is funny. Gave the amount of time you guys stream. If you did watch on Twitch, you'd be giving people like Pokemon and Dream a run for their money. My kids actually follow. Is it Pokimane? My kids actually follow Pokimane on Twitch. They're big gamers. They're big gamers. Ooh, that definitely turned. That definitely turned. Did you guys see the turn on that ball? Ooh. Did you enjoy the 6 6s? Heron, that was one of the most beautiful things I've seen thus far in cricket. It was amazing. And I got a hat trick in the same game. It was crazy. It was absolutely great. That game was amazing. That's not a good bowling line. No, but that ball definitely turned. So now you're seeing the pitch turn a lot. Yeah, she has 7.9 million followers. That's crazy. But Indian audience is not on Twitch, but CFA can tackle them in terms of stream time. There goes Stokes with the 50. This is his 24th 50 in test. There we go, Stokes. Stokes still fighting. That's right, Rainfire. You missed the West Indies game. Watch the replay. That game was fire. One of the funnest T20 matches I've ever seen. It was so much fun. Oh, man. Man. Yep, Stokes for 50. Stokes for 50. Well played. 44 overs, 6 fours, 2 sixes. I mean, he's been at the strike for 132 minutes. He just needs some help. Ali Pope's got to start scoring a little bit. All right, here goes Sundar. Gabe, I said earlier on this that I wanted Siraj to focus on bowling and not Stokes. Now Stokes is focused on, and I'm worried. You know what? Stokes has the ability, absolutely, to put up a century, a $150. He could easily, carry England to a huge score for this first innings. You just need him to have a partnership, Gabe, please read. If fun fact, first 3 stumps were used in cricket was in 1787 to shorten the length of the game. Before this, only 2 stumps were used. Interesting. Could you imagine that, Gabe? React to Maxi and Zampa New York taxi cab confessions on YouTube. I'm gonna have to check that out. Where's Ashwin? I don't understand why he is not bowling. when balls are turning. Well, the balls just started turning, so I'm sure Ashwin will be in soon. Moody Stadium. Here we go, next ball. And that's a single. Oof. All right, let's see what happens. Stokes now on strike. And that's what Pope needs to do. Oh. Oh. Drop chance there. Stokes got another little bit of life. End of the over. And now Ali Pop will be back on strike. And what Ali Pop's got to do is try to take that single and give the strike back to Stokes, who's scoring, or score himself, right? I like England to score good runs, need a really competitive game. All right. Don't forget, England have 9 batsmen in their lineup. And don't forget, Leach and his antics, lots of batting. These guys got to stay in and set up and carry. Folks is batting at 8. Really? Is he that deep down? Okay. Folks can bat. He had a 50 already in the test series. At the Express, they reinforced their batting at the cost of bowling. We'll see if this is a good move. I was wondering the same thing, maybe some injury. Personally, I think they suck at reading the pitch. I think that's a problem. Reading the pitch and being able to being able to use their feet. Why do your headphones have a 6 on them? Are you trying to voodoo on Stokes? That's a B actually, like Dre beats. Not a 6, not a 6. Easy. There we go. Reverse sweep from Stokes. Nope, no boundary. Oof, almost a boundary there. They're batting till 10, Gabe. Good vibes. We'll see. Hopefully, man. We will see. That's what I'm talking about, you know? I'm really impressed by Stokes' innings here. Oof. Just a single there. My headphones are 2 tin cans and a piece of string. You're out of control. Oh, man. Gabe, look at it. Gabe, look, return of Trump in USA politics and RFPB winning under Virat Kohli is impossible. Hey, Krishna, you're out of control. Tristan, I don't think the pitch is for him. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, the pitch has been very, very helpful. I mean, it's been a lot more fair. Everyone go like Gabe's reaction to Pollard 6's video. I'm telling you that was so much fun, guys. It was absolutely bananas. Nick mentioned he was going to do it. I'm like, oh, oh, so much fun. So much fun. And that's going to be at least one. Are they going to go for a two? Nope. Ooh, Don Best magic trick. Luck will shine. We'll see. Hopefully it's spinning by the time England bowls. Really glad Stokes, Bairstow, and then Stokes plus Pope have managed to settle things down a bit. At least we're gonna get a bit more of a match than last test. Agreed, agreed. And that's what I'm saying. I'm glad you mentioned Bairstow, man, because yeah, he got dismissed, but he scored what 28 runs, and he helped settle down. They made it all the way to lunch. So through that first session, when they weren't um when they were losing wickets, right? Left and right. Um yeah, I agree, turning point. We'll see. We'll see. We figure, we're not playing that much of it. So we'll see. Like there's a rule you're supposed to be able to use like 5 minutes without, as long as it's like less than 5 minutes, something like that. But it's just, it's a shoot, like they say, it's a crap shoot. When Nick is looking for footage of Wendy's doing well, does he have to convert it from silent black and white film himself? Oh, Han, easy. Not today. Oh, oh, no, Stokesy. Oh, Sundar. If anyone, I did not expect it from Sundar. Wow. Man. Oh, Stokes. I mean, he was been there all day battling. He got himself a half century. Oh, Stokes. Yep, this is now if I'm England, I'm just trying to bat out the day. I'm not looking to put up a huge total. I'm trying to get through the day, get through the second session, regroup, get through that third session, because you do not, I repeat, do not want to be bowling on this first day right now. Ball's just not turning off. Here comes Dan Lawrence. Let's change the score. 125. 125 for 5. I mean 121 for 5, excuse me. And we are through 46 overs. Through 46 overs. Man. Sundar looking good today. That is impressive. That is impressive. Oh. Oh. Jeez. They're trying to kill Shubman Gill. I mean, do you have to? Do you have to go to Silly Point? I know they put the new guy there, but I'm like, come on. Shove McGill. They're trying to kill him. I would hate to have to play. Yeah, that was a difficult catch. I would hate to have to play silly point. I really do. Look at Lawrence trying to immediately give up his wicket. Come on now. Sundar got a price wicket. Good for you, 21-year-old. Yeah, not exactly a drop. I mean, it was a little short. Almost hit him on the shoe, basically. That short leg. Silly points off on the offside. All right, all right. Short leg. It's still dangerous territory. Thank you. Short leg would be directly in front of him. Silly point on the other side. All right. So Dan Lawrence. Come on. Let's see if Dan Lawrence can hang in there. Now they bring in Axar Patel. Interesting. No Ashwin. Have we seen Ashwin since lunch? Have we seen Ashwin since lunch? Now there is a silly point. Gill is tall to be fielding on silly point. He is tall, right? I would think you need to be a smaller guy. Ooh. Ashwin still munching on some steak, probably. He guys out of control. Oh, that was just plum. That was just plum. Ooh. India trying youngsters for this session. Ashwin editing YouTube video. Stark, I love this. Ashwin's editing a YouTube video right now. Yeah, no, Ashwin's only bowled 8 overs. I'm like, what's going on? They removed Seymour from last match and brought in Lawrence. Good choice to strengthen batter. Oof. Yeah, Ashwin the YouTuber, exactly. All right, and that is a maiden over, 121 for 5, 48 overs in the books. 48 overs in the books. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Because of the bounce, you know, because of the bounce you're getting, you definitely want a seamer or two, you know. So I'm not sure how good of an idea it is. Thank you, Ranuk. Thank you for watching the video. It was so much fun. So much fun. Ashwin's is on his way to Vegas shooting a video with you guys. I would love it. Yeah, YouTube or with 400 international terrace wickets. I know, right? The way Siraj is bouncing the ball, I was relieved that Jafra isn't playing on the pitch. I was shocked Jafra Archer was left off. Oh, gone. No. Ooh, I was shocked. What's up? What's up, Nick? Apparently still not asleep. Says, let's go. 5 wickets. Oh no, don't look now. Here comes Lawrence. You're out of control. A bowler who took 3 wickets in the previous over got the bowler who took the 3 wickets in the previous over, he had that hat trick, then got pumped by Pollard. He went from having a hat trick to giving up 36 runs in the next over. Ooh. Does anyone think that even if England gets a decent score with their extra batsmen, that they will be woefully short in the bowling, with Stokes not having much of a show with the bowl recently. Listen, you got to listen to Rashid Pant, man. You know, he's just yelling, Sundar! Out of control. Out of control. Wow, Nick lurking around. Yeah, I'm sure he's in bed already, and he's just making pant noises again. Nothing new. That's just hilarious. Like, Sundar! Want England's excuse? There is no excuse, AJ. The appeals are hilarious. Oh, appeals are one of my favorite things in cricket. It's so much fun. Oh, Han with the drive-by. With the drive-by, AJ. England's valid excuse will be mush. Come on now. Come on. Going to sleep now. Hard to brag. I spent almost 2 hours making those videos. Good vibes. Everyone CFA. Not getting this track. Let's hope not, Nick. Thanks for putting together those videos, brother. I'm sure they're fabulous. I'll check them out after the match. Gabe, any ideas why Azjak got copyright strike? He doesn't do any reactions. We are still trying to help him figure that out. I think that they thought he was actually streaming the game because it said live stream. So, because it said like manual. So our only thought is that, some people do that. And there goes Lawrence coming down the wicket, right? And down the crease and just absolutely pounds that for a 4. Sometimes people will actually show it and say live game, and they'll be on there. You see boxing matches on there like that all the time, and then YouTube will come and shut it down. That's what it seemed like to me. Like they thought he was actually streaming the game, which he wasn't. So hopefully it'll be resolved soon. There we go. Lawrence with back-to-back fours. I appreciate that, Gabe. Just wanted to let you know that the fans really appreciate you staying up late to watch these matches with us. Super enjoyable. I appreciate that. Herkish, I think. There we go. Yes, thanks for the videos, guys. Yeah, Nick put that together. I didn't think he was gonna get it out this quick, but I'm glad he did. Pant just said something hilarious to XR. He's hilarious. CFA make watching a long test match fly right by because they are so entertaining. Ooh. They're out of challenge. No, they got one. 130 for 5. That was close. It's my only way I rush cut. Thanks, Han. I appreciate that. Yeah, it was high. I don't think I would have done it. You got one challenge left. You can't waste it. Let's see the review, though. Were we wrong? Oof. Going down leg side, I think. Guys were streaming the PSL on their YouTube channel, so maybe it's something to do with that. Yeah, I think that Sky was streaming the actual game, and they might have thought, because there's people that actually like will do that, like stream the live games, which is crazy. Oof. Will Australia or India make final against New Zealand World Championship Test final? Will Australia or India make final against New Zealand the World Test Championship? This is the game that chooses that. This is the game that decides that, right? I don't know, man. Right now, it's looking like India's gonna get there. It's looking like India's gonna get there. Yeah, it would have been just missing. Yep, missing high. Good choice not using it. We definitely need a pant league where there's no commentary and only pant boy. Oh man. Right now it's tough because you want Ali Pope to be aggressive, but at the same time, you need him to last. How is the World Test Championship determined? It's going to be what is it, guys? Is it a 4-game or 5-game test match in England at Lords? Game. Who would you want to see in the World Championship final? India or Australia? I'm an Australian fan. I love New Zealand. Not New Zealand. Sorry. I love the West Indies. You know what I mean? Australia is my second team, but if it's between India and New Zealand, then I'm rocking with India at that point. I think they got a better squad, but we'll see. 5 games, right? Gabe, invite Tom Curran and others over for dinner. They're welcome to come to my house. About yesterday's winning Chase team. Yeah, that was the first PSL match where the chasing team actually won yesterday, right? A shame it's postponed. That's brutal. Love New Zealand impossible. No, I meant Australia. West Indies and Australia. I like New Zealand squad though. I think they're good, but I don't think that they're the number one test team in the world. Please don't choose India. Well, I'll have to go with the other side just to mess with Nick. Ashes later this year will be fun with CFA. Oh, I can't wait for the Ashes. Ooh, playing reverse spin right there, reverse sweep. Too high there, but they're struggling against the spin. Asia Cup was canceled too. Said, please don't choose India. Is it 1 game? I thought it was 5 games, guys. I thought it was 5 games for the Test Championship. Qualified to Champion Asia Cup will get canceled because the date collision and quarantine duties. Oh, country rules. If Nick keeps trolling you, make his bat into CFA ashes. He loves that bat. Let me tell you. Gabe, check out Trevor Noah's stand-up comedy. How British took over India. Trevor Noah is hilarious. He is hilarious. I definitely watch his content from time to time. 6-day, 1 game, right? England versus India Test series will be 5 games. Right. What deception with the sweep? You can easily take singles. I feel that they're trying to negate the spin. They're trying to negate the spin. PSL is probably no, it is postponed until Nick can pronounce Weiss's Vice. It's Weiss's name properly, right? Not Weiss. It would be Weiss. Trevor Noah, how the British took over India. I have to check that out. Maybe Nick and I can react to that tomorrow. $25 over, 74 for 3, 60 for 2 in the second session. Few minutes to go for tea. Here comes Ashwin. Ashwin finished. Gabe texting Jordan again. It's pronounced Visa. Finally will be normal test match of 5 days with some reserve days if rain costs a whole day. Man, early on, we had a lot of rain now that I think about it, because they were in my West Indies versus England. They were 5-day test matches, but we always lost a lot of time to rain. I forgot about that. So as far as real play, you probably had about 4-day matches out there. Ashwin finishing editing his video. He's back, and Sharma can now have a go of it. Oof. Did you know 1983 was the last World Cup that was 60 overs per inning, and India is the only team to win all 3 types of World Cup? I did not know that. Cricket for Americans. Gabe, are you staying for the 3rd session? I will not, unfortunately. I'll only be doing the 2nd session and then calling it a night, as I do have work tomorrow, but Nick will be back on tomorrow for the 1st session, and I should be home in time for the 2nd session. Stream some, if not most of it. So we will do some more streaming tomorrow. But thanks for asking, Gary. Weissman. It's funny, we were just talking about Super 30 earlier. They're showing a commercial for it right now on Hotstar. Such a great film. No way do India and New Zealand players want to be away from home for 3 months for the World Test Championship. So one off seems the best way. Is it a one-off? It always rains in Manchester. Hey, Gabe, what's your opinion about Sarkumar Yadav in T20's game against England? It's the next big thing coming for India team. I love Sky. I don't understand. I was shocked when he got left off the test team and got left off the ODI and T20 teams. Sky's a savage, man. Aren't you teaching from home? Oh, I am. But listen, it is a busy schedule for us. Plus, I got my kids home too, so I got to make sure they're in their classes doing what they're supposed to do. It's a grind. Isn't June kind of rainy in India? India lost those matches in World Cup 2019 because of the rain. Okay, if he stays up, he sees India and England. When he sleeps, he sees Campbell and Udicat. Oh, no. Why would you even mention Udicat? Come on, what are you doing to me? Udicat and AB de Villiers are responsible for me losing at least a year of my life. That over was brutal. You know what? Honestly, though, it was. If I look at that, I think Udicat got pumped for 20 for 24 runs that over. It might have been something like that. I mean, today Pollard pumped oh, I forget his name. Ah he Danasia. He pumped Danasia for 36 runs. 36 runs in and over. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I also love Sky. He is India's 360, just like AB de Villiers. He's a savage. I love Sky. Ishant deserves a wicket, man. He's bowled brilliantly. He has bowled well. Gabe Udicat won the Purple Cap in 2017 for all team called Rising Pun Super Giants. Yeah, I mean Udicat, oof, he got pumped, man. Tim Payne has nightmares about Pant not shutting up. Did you guys watch Tom and Jerry 2021? We did. We were thinking about doing a review for it. I mean, I did anyway. I know Nick was going to watch it with his kids, so we'll see. No one better join Ahsoka Dinda Club, not Campbell nor Udicat. Listen, we may rename it because he got pumped for 62 runs. Ooh, ooh. Harris, I think it's worth watching. Tom and Jerry was pretty good. It was pretty funny. Come on, Gabe. My father also has the name. Don't slander it. My apologies, AJ. My apologies. Tom Curran and Chris Jerry Jordan. Yeah, Tom and Jerry was cool. So 136 for 5 here, 136 for 5. Lawrence on 10, Pope on 19. Pope's on 19 on 68 balls. That is Don Sibley like. That's a Sibley in performance right there. He is batting super slow, super cautious. And I mean, right now you don't want to lose another wicket, so obviously he's being cautious. But man, that's crazy. Chris Jordan, easy. What would be the ideal first inning score for England? Man, if they score anything under 200, they're in trouble. They need 250 to 3, in my opinion. At least 250. Who does Pope think he is? Pujara? Yeah, he's playing a Pujara like inning there. 19 for 68. Yeah, like the video, everyone, please. Much appreciated. Because Pandya not bowling, I bet Udicat would get Chris Fail out on a golden duck. Pope is regaining his rhythm. At this point, England just needs to get through to lunch without any more losses. You mean to tea without any more losses, yeah? All right, here we go. Oh! Wow. That was close. Inside out, inside the impact, guys. Ooh. That was a beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Come on, Pope. Move your feet. Move your feet, man. Ashwin always thinks this out. It looked close. It did look close. Dhoni hit Axar for 23 runs in the last over to win an IPL match. Interesting. They put Axar in the death overs as a spinner. Interesting. Here comes a sweep. Ian Pope in the Ian Pope. Ian Bishop in the commentary talking about how right now no matter how good Ashwin is, and he's amazing, his DRS reviews aren't the best. He challenges everything. My kind of guy. My kind of guy. I'd be challenging everything. Spinner into death is just like Lamb said to the slaughterhouse. That's what I thought. Like spinner into death. Oh man. But literally, I would be challenging. I'd get fined for how much I'd be challenging everything. Everything. I'd be appealing everything. Always appeal. 2007 T20 World Cup final over. Bowler who made India one is actually a police officer. Since then, he left cricket and joined the police. Really? That's crazy. Tim Payne, likes Ashvin's DRS game. That's funny. Yeah, Tim Payne is not the best at DRS. I get it though. It's tough, man. Bye, Gabe. Harshaw Bogley is in the commentary. He is indeed, guys. I'm listening to him right now. He is indeed. It's Sharma now. Bowling. Whew. Wide ball there. And whatever happened to Woodworm, they took cricket scene by storm. Tim Payne Ashes messing DRS directions. That's funny. I think Michael Vaughn is the best curator. Bogley said straight ball is a new pandemic for England. That is hilarious. Well, I think that England's just so worried about spin that then you sneak up on them with the straight ball, Even Braw has a bad record with DRS. Top being said Ashwin and Kohli combined are horrendous. He's horrendous. Wow. Predict, will England get all out or will bat till tomorrow? I think they can make it through to tomorrow. I think they've got minutes to take their tea. This is probably the last over, so they could get through the second session, third session, and if they get through that third session, they'll be good. Right here is just don't lose a wicket. That's all they got to do. Defend. I would defend every ball right now. Not try to take a big shot. Ali Pope batting style is looking like Ian Bell. Really? Yeah, Siraj was absolutely fabulous this session. Great left arm bowlers in that World Cup. Ifran Pathan. They probably will. They'll probably last late first session on day one. I mean, on day two. I think that would be the best case scenario for sure. Well, bulk Yorker by a shot. That was a good Yorker. All right, 2 balls left here. 2 balls left here. Let's see what happens. Why is not included in 2021 after a good performance? VJ Trophy 2021 as well. Drummer boy, what's up? Do I ever sleep? I do. And I will be asleep after this next ball here. Guys, please do me a favor because I'm sure I'll forget at the end. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that like button. Anybody who's new here, make sure you smash that the subscribe button. 140 for 5. 140 for 5 is the current score. And you know what? England has survived. They've lost 2 more wickets in the second session. 2 more wickets. Nice. Lawrence with a straight drive. 15 not out. 144 for 5. So it's actually 144 for 5. And 56 overs in the books. And I got to say, man, what a great performance. You know, obviously I came in rooting for England, but what a great performance here by the bowlers for India. Man, Ben Stokes tried to carry this team on his back, got a half century, was dismissed on a beautiful ball. Pitches started turning a little bit, but man, not enough, just not enough. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Uncle Gabe. You guys out of control. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, man. Love you guys all. See you guys tomorrow. You already know the deal. Same bat time, same bat channel. And until then, that's 6 runs.